Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer Inquisitor Martyr The Blood Tide. With me, Demonox. We're doing the Fort Blood. Let's race the Space Marines to the gate. They have an advantage. I should say I have the advantage because I have plot armor. Plot armor. Let me just don't summon stuff. Ow, 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 ow. Ah, I win. But yeah, there's a lot of Chaos guys here. I mean, they are well entrenched.
How are you faring, Grandmaster?
We have lost some battle brothers in this living hell, but our march is unstoppable.
In this case, I wouldn't want to bother you with actual chances of success.
War is more than simple arithmetic, Inquisitor, but I don't blame you. Even our own tech marines tend to forget that.
Fight fire with fire.
Unless it's a fire elemental, in which case it's a bad idea. He didn't dodge it, no, he just tanked it. But yeah, the Space Marines, as good as they are, they're up against other Space Marine types, which unfortunately gives them the disadvantage. Now, if they're against general plebs, then I would bet heavily on the Space Marines whooping them. But they're not. These are, unfortunately, Chaos spawn Marines. They have every feature they do. In fact, there's nothing they don't have. There's absolutely nothing the Space Marines have that the Chaos Marines don't have. Except for Love the Emperor, they don't have that. But yeah, that's the thing. They don't. So when it comes to their tech, their armor, and anything else, they have whatever they've nicked off the Imperium. So essentially they have everything that the Space Marines possess. So they have the same similar sort of weaponry and a similar sort of armor. They're just not tied down to the problem of morality. Which is not a problem, you know, for certain things, but when you are trying to make an army that can charge through relentless, having morality does prove a little bit of a problem at times. Boom. Right there. These things explode in flames. These guys do explode rather gory. It's like kapow. Oops. It's the hounds come! Ow, I followed them all. Yeah, I'll get a lot of kill streak, but I hardly ever get the unbreakable streak. It's not a thing. I do know exactly where I'm going. I do know I've forgotten entirely to set the timer going on my video, so there we go. I'm sort of clearing this out because the less chaos they've got around, the less guys they've got to fight. I know it doesn't really work that way, but that's how I feel. You know, the more people I take out as the Inquisitor, the less the poor Imperial Guardsmen have to go fight. Well, really, you just really, Space Marines could really just do a mass recruitment. With maybe a bit of cloning technology. Just for, you know, to help out. If they could clone as well, that would be great, because then it would have an army, a good army. Though of course you would then run the risk of clone issues, with the clones aren't always are the exact same, so one thing hits it affects them all. Yeah, there are various little issues on that thing, but you need to they really need to like bulk their numbers up.
Grandmaster, I have reached the war portal, preparing to close the tear now.
We are closing on the northern walls. Still, it seems that you have won our wager, Inquisitor.
Yes. Well, I did have checkpoint armor, so you can't beat me. I think I'm all set up. I've got points, I've got my finger in the right positions. I'm gonna beat this thing. Chaos Engine, heavily armored. Alright, let's do this. More health, I think. Gonna be a pain in the butt.
The sanctioned blade.
Okay, we're definitely going down far enough that we can beat him now. Does not help when those guys keep spawning behind my butt. Behind me, though. Die!
I have seen that unholy tear in your world, Grandmaster.
Impressive work. Your prowess could almost be worthy of a Stormwatcher.
Considering that you are still knee-deep in the dead outside, I don't know if that was a compliment or not.
Initiating teleport sequences. Meet us in the northern corner.
Hey. Oh, well, he took a different route, and we kind of, did have a giant mech warrior run in and smack things up for us. Otherwise, we'd be taking forever to get there as well.
Stormwatchers, spread out. Pacify the port. Kill each and every traitor you find. This area is mine. Go!
What was this all about?
That mockery of a Grand Master, the leader of the Void Rippers, is very close. We need to take care of that creature for good.
I see. You don't want your brothers to accidentally learn the secret of the Void Rippers.
You, of all servants of the Emperor, should know that truth is a blade that needs to be sheathed sometimes to serve you better.
Could be argued against that, but I slightly understand where he's coming from. They don't trust their guys, and if everyone knew the truth of the Imperium, there'd be half the people would revolt against them. So this, I can see why they don't want it known. Oh great, two of those guys.
Well met, brother. Gorn is pleased with the carnage we caused. It's a shame it must end now. You are not even worthy of dying by my hands. I might leave your fate to the agent of the Imperium here. I see that there is only two of you. Unfortunate. The Blood God is expecting a duel. We must even the odds. I never thought that I'd see you manifesting something akin to honor. Your kind has never understood what it takes to be a real warrior. 2 against 2. This is how it shall be done.
Oh wow, like 2 against 2, you've brought in tarantulas. And he summons things. You know what? Time to freeze your own kind. Hit him. Yeah.
This is over. The Void Ripper incursion has been thwarted. For now, at least.
This war has only just begun. You know, I'm not used to showering praise. But I want to thank you for everything you've done here.
You know, I'm not used to asking for anything. But now I'd like to ask you a favor.
An Inquisitor, asking for a favor. Now I have seen everything.
I'm only trying to be polite. Brother Caius Thorn has been part of my retinue for a while now. He has proven himself a very useful asset. I wish to employ his services in the future.
Sergeant Thorn is a dedicated warrior and a very capable Stormwatcher. We could put his abilities to good use here, but I'm not in the position to refuse your request. Especially not after such a glorious day. So be it.
May the Emperor be with you, Grandmaster. We will meet again. I'm certain of that.
Yep. Mostly because there's probably going to be some mess I've caused and it could have been easy you guys to help clean up. But yep, yay! We beat the guy, we pushed him back. But see, that's the thing. Khorne likes battle. He also likes honor. Daft as this may sound, he actually likes honor battles. 2-on-2, 1-on-1. No need for messy carnage around them. Just boom, 1-on-1 warrior in glorious combat.
Inquisitor, Caius Thorn reporting for duty. I have received my orders from the Grand Master, and I'm ready to fight by your side again.
It is an honor to have you back in my retinue, Sergeant. Just be more careful with those reckless acts of heroism in the future, all right?
Duly noted. It will not happen again.
Even if your own past comes back to haunt you.
The truth about the Void Rippers rattled me. I can't deny that. But it also gives me strength to defeat those traitors.
Your own superiors kept you in the darkness. Does this trouble you?
They have their reasons. The end justifies the means.
I approve.
That's a slippery road.
The Inquisition needs you.
That's a very slippery road.
The Conclave has sent you a message, Inquisitor.
We are satisfied with the results of this investigation, Inquisitor. You have successfully rectified the mishaps of the previous assignment on the outpost, and you have been relentless in your battle against the Void Rippers. I fear, though, that from now on we must reckon with the Void Ripper presence in the sector. Still, you reminded those traitors that Imperial worlds are not their fields of carnage, and they had better crawl back to whatever hellhole they found for themselves in the Immaterium. I suppose I need not remind you that the existence of the Stormwatchers and the location of their recruiting world is still highly classified information that you must keep safe at all costs. Good work.
Yeah, if they had more recruiting worlds,
The Emperor protects.
or if you guys didn't spread them so thin. Yep. I like it. The mishaps of the previous one. How generous of them. The important thing, the Stormwatchers survived the onslaught and the Void Rippers are bled out. A major victory against the unholy forces of Khorne. Still, from now on, we must reckon with the Void Ripper presence in the sector. Excellent. It actually puts me on to the next bit. Sweet. Okay, what sort of lootage we got? Well, we didn't actually pick up that many weapons, to be honest. Some nice stuff. But I can probably... yeah, there's another one better than what I got. Another intel mission. But I'm just going to sell it, because I want the money. With money, I get more stuff. I clicked on sell. There you go. Right. So that puts us to... yes, I could have done those missions got some mega points, but... that's everything for this region. Everything is really, really high points. so I can't do anything. So, yeah, unless there's another DLC things push up here. Well, I haven't actually done half of the DLCs, I don't think. No, I think there's way more stuff. Let's jump here early. I think there are more things to do. But for now, we must go talk to the people here. And, deal with the siege. For the Emperor! My visit to the mining station was a disappointment. Although I have learned that the logbook led me to the right place, the station used to be the resting place of Ufa Tiberius a long time ago. But somebody removed all his remains. At least I have identified the perpetrator, Flavius Draken, a veteran Inquisitor with a dubious agenda. I must find him immediately. Can I drive the tank? No, only the Imperial Guard may drive the Holy Baneblade. But it looks really cool. I want to drive the tank. Can I just put like the Baneblade with the knight on top? Oh.
How am I supposed to find an Inquisitor in the middle of a war zone?
Kill everybody.
Draken's last known location was at the command center. In the meantime, the unclean maggots have surrounded the fortifications.
Should I fight the entire army on my own?
You carry the Emperor's will as your torch. You can destroy the armies of darkness.
Any suggestions how?
I've been listening in on the Astra Militarum Vox chatter. They have a Shadow Sword tank ready to break the blockade near your location.
Ooh.
Then I will requisition that tank.
At your command.
Oh, I got somebody already. You can click on shout at your command. These big sweepy areas are very fun. Confusing but fun. Hi.
Attention, guardsmen! Inquisitor taking command!
At ease, Commander.
Awaiting your orders, Inquisitor!
By the powers vested in me, I hereby requisition your vehicle. Take me through the enemy lines to the command center.
Yes, Inquisitor! With an agent of the Holy Orders among us, we have nothing to fear.
Except him blasting you. Oh, let's just do USD, it's easier. It's better than clicking. Let's see, 1, repairs. Day cannon.
I know it goes without saying, Inquisitor, but we will do everything we can to help. We would follow your commands whatever the situation. But on top of that, you are looking for Flavius Draken. The man is a hero to us.
I am. Oh, they're judging. Fire! You guys are not as fun as this, as fun as the tank. I love them though, that's fine. Ba-dum! 1. Hey. Again, WSD would be a much easier control system for this weapon. This vehicle, because it would allow you to control, turn and control it as you desired. Oh, no machine gunner from us. Find that earlier. We are the Emperor's chosen. I mean, the unholy chosen. It's confusing at times, okay? Don't turn around. Lots of guys behind me in need of destruction, and I'm going to find them too. Turn around. Yeah. But yeah, this general. See, this would generally play easier if they made it so that you control the tank with the WASD keys. And then you could rule. Big boom. Big. Well, there's nothing though.
You are probably aware of Draken's reputation around here, Inquisitor, but allow me to clarify. Draken is a legend among us. When we win this war, our victory will be due in no small part to him.
You get a situation like that where your whole tank turns around. So you got that sort of problem where you gotta constantly turn things to try and catch them. Whereas if you were doing this with a keyboard mouse control, proper full keyboard control, then you could technically do this with the you can't move anything. There are lots of people driving forward right now. So and then the generation starts. Speed it up. I shall hit the regen button. I shall hit the regen button. That's not a great control scheme we're currently using because we have to constantly twist and spin the camera to aim in the direction that you want it. And then load up again. They love me backing up right now, but I don't have. We don't really have the thing to do that. We can't like move on the spot. We have to move on the tank. Makes it very awkward when I'm trying to turn this thing to face an enemy. Yeah, sorry, I cut the guy off. But yeah, WSD key commands would be a much better option for this. A little closer. If you can't put concealed dagger on me, I am also regenerating my health. If I like level up twice, this would be funny. It was like, yep, look at all the points. Either this tank's leveling up or I'm leveling up. One or the other. Going through! Charge! No! Why? Because he's a blinking tank the size of a building! You know, there's a big difference in my size and your size. Drive over him. It's just let's fire this tank shell.
Refuse to be a slave.
Yeah, this is again the thing. If you had wanted to be a little more controlling, then you assign WASD to this, and it would control better because it would have better. You'd be able to maneuver around. But unfortunately, the game's designer decided to stick entirely to the key to the mouse button click system. Control everything. I mean, for the Inquisitor himself, that's not a bad idea, but for the tank and vehicles, you really want to be using something like the WSD. So you can sit in one spot like that, and then you can rotate around. Firing all directions quite happily, but the main cannon should have been clicked onto something else. Like movement and the main cannon should have been two different buttons, and that would have permitted you to bounces.
Hope you don't mind me saying, but Flavius Draken is one of the most cold-blooded Inquisitors I've ever seen. But he must be, I suppose. Inquisitor Draken is the protector of this world. I've heard rumors that he even had his own fortress built round here.
Uh-huh. For the rebellion. You know, we would have a better time fighting chaos if we were not so problematically sticking to our own things. Fire. Oh, Lumpty thought that was a good idea. Let's drive through. I'll just take that tank with me. Stop pushing me. Stop it. Stop it.
Praise the Emperor! We fought our way through the enemy lines. We can't take you beyond this point, Inquisitor. The Emperor's blessing be upon you. They will need your help in there.
Yeah, I left the tank. Now let's turn around and finish all I left behind. Fight the Inquisitor today! I'd like to point out that we are not really fighting, they're not got this throughout the fight. We are the incredibly large tank that can squash things. I don't even want to fight, shoot some of these times, I'm just like driving through them. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. It's a brand new day. Yeah, I think the Knight was a little more fun to drive than this thing. Well, a word better. Right, now we can quit. Now we got another level up for that thing. I think they've actually got its own level system, but yeah. Hooray! And that, again, the tank and the mech would have worked better if it was WASD for controlling the legs and moving around. That's all for next week. I should say next time, I should say. So until then, I'll catch you all later. See ya!